not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here for another, a video, a review. It's been a while, a movie review. Oh, we're back in that scenario. Happy Death Day 2. Are you happy to be dead? Because you're gonna be. So Happy Death Day 2 goes from the first one is a woman that's in a time loop, and there is a murderer after her, and she has to figure out who the fucking murderer is. Also, while that's because she was a bitch before, now she starts to be a human being, and falls in love with this nerdy guy. After a few loops, she finally falls in love with this guy. Then she finds that one of the murderers is her best friend. The other is an actually murderer. So we got those like two murderers, and she able to get out of the time loop because of it. Now in the second one, we first follow another guy. I don't know if he's Chinese, Korean, or whatever, but another guy. And this guy, we follow him for a while. He gets his whole project gets shut down, and he wants to do something. He gets stuck in this time loop as well, but apparently it's because of his project. His project made this time loop, and he finds himself getting to his friend after like a long day. Getting to his friend. This is a Happy Death Day 2 only plays like 1 day after thing. It's like the first day was the movie. The second day is his thing. So the second day he finds out, okay, this girl is like, okay, she believes it because he's like, I have this fucking deja vu, and she's like, I believe you because that's what happened to me. I'm gonna help you with it. But the twist is, we're not following him anymore. We're following her after that, and with her, she is the one that's gonna. Okay, you're gonna have to. She was first like, okay, so we're gonna break this time loop with your machine because your machine apparently did that. So that makes her all like, okay, her life, her own life a little bit messed up. It's like, I thought there was this grand design of things, that this was me learning that not everybody said. So she's been in that mental thing. Now she is like, okay, so all of that was a lie. I didn't learn anything from it. This fucking project that went wrong, and now they are gonna fix it. At first, it seems like, okay, to get him back there. But second, we also find out there is a second version of him that wants to stop it. Then it blows up. The project blows up after they can, and she loops in her own time again. She's back in Happy Day 1. So she has to die again. But this time she knows what's the fucking point. But she is also the only one that remembers this, so it follows her again. And also, it's not, everything is not the same. It's also another dimension. Not only is a time loop, it's a fucking another dimension where things are the same, but there aren't. Like, there are some a little bit things different of that time loop. But she tries to get, first she, like, you know what? You have to fix this. So she dies and dies. She has to learn all this while dying, but she gets weaker and weaker. She tries to kill herself a lot of times because she feels like that's much better idea than actually, because the next day she also feels that death, and so she can go to her own terms. She does a toaster, she kills herself, like every time learning something more. She gets smarter because of it, till she is enough to help the science team to figure out, because he is the only one. She's the only one that remembers it. So after a while, she also is like, okay, at the end goal, they're a few hours away, minutes. She has to do something. She first goes to the freaking hospital, trying to kill the original killer that kills him. Then finds that there is a guy that cheating on because in this dimension her best friend is not but she cheated or something, and she helps this hospital nurse with the guy that's cheating on 2 people, and she then gets almost killed, but then apparently the wife is also in it. It's not just the guy, the wife is also in it. So but then the wife gets killed because he is like, I want a divorce. He still wants to divorce after that psychopath going on. He eventually gets caught or gets killed. I don't remember exactly, but it ends the solution just in time with because after the school was trying to get it out, their project able to destroy it. It's like, okay, the project is destroyed. The project is destroyed. The time loop is gone. But then we're having this little bit of a problem when she gets back in her own time, her own thing. When they stop this dimension, we get back to her dimension and her time. When the explosion happened, the first explosion from the beginning of this movie. How she got into this. Now she's back there in her time while she also appreciates her boyfriend again, but it's like a weird way to appreciate your boyfriend. It's like, hey, you know what? I had to die again to appreciate you again. If you have to always fucking die to appreciate you, I don't think this is gonna work out. I'm just saying. Anyway, so she has this all going on. So her best friend is still a psychopath in this. I think she died. Yeah, she died because of this. There's still another bitch thing, or she got arrested. I fucking don't remember. There are some details that I fucking forgot. Anyway, so then we got the government coming in. It's like, okay, we got this scientist project, and we find out that you guys are the team that did this in this. Now we need your help because we have your project here. We created it, and we need to test it out. She's like, I know a good one. Somebody that got arrested, somebody that's alive. She gets thrown in the time loop because she knows what the time loop is, and it's like she gets into this time loop always like this. Volunteer for dying, waking up, dying, like she's in that stuff. So she's now in that scenario. That's pretty much where it ends. It's like weird twist on this. Like Happy Day 2 feels like we're doing the same thing as Happy Day 1, only with a science project in the middle. That's pretty much it. It's fun, but I would not watch them after each other. I was like, the first one, if you've seen the first one, you've seen the second one, because a lot of the things, it's a time loop thing, so you keep on repeating and repeating the things. Even though the things she already learned, she has to repeat again and get on. It gets so tiresome, but that's the meaning, because she's also tired of having this time loop always happening and have to die over and over. So you get into her mental states right now. Even though she is, killed herself a few times. Had to kill herself a few times. It gets weaker and weaker. Anyway, I give this one a 7 out of 10. I feel like it's a good movie, a good horror movie, with a twist and a twist. The twists are pretty good, but it's a very forgettable movie because it's a time loop movie. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. It's just with a killer in it, with a twist of a killer that you also seen in horror movie. So you get things that you already have things, but they work, and it's still well made. It's still a very recommended movie to see at least once. That's my opinion. I saw it on Netflix, so it's worth the money. It's worth the fucking money because it's free. If you have Netflix, this. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because now I've been enjoying my new year, new me bullshit, and apparently my family doesn't want to go together, so I have a little bit more time to get crazy, do some fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my fucking video about Happy Day 2! And I hope to see you guys in my next ones. Happy New Year! And a Happy Christmas. Oh no, wait, Christmas is been. That's even longer ago. And New Year, it's been a few weeks. few weeks or a day ago, I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Indeed, away. Have a great new year, and I see you guys in my next videos. Goodbye, good night, everybody.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.